on YouTube and Facebook, and I am back with another window. I'm trying to find the right angle. I'm sorry. It's not a very good angle at all. Let's see. I think I might have to take it down. I apologize to YouTube for the ride we're about to take, so please bear with me. I think this is going to be, see if we can get this. Now you got to see the whole mess and nothing but the mess, right? Okay, let's see if we can get this up. Got you on a tripod, sorry. Okay, that is much better. You can see all the business, right? All the business. Okay, so I've got another window. Both my windows in the last sale sold, and so here we are today. We're going to do another window, and I was totally inspired to do this. Love and Coffee Company serve 24 hours daily. You see that? It's freshly brewed happiness every day, it says. It's got the cute little thing. I'm going to do it somewhat like Subway art. That's how I'm going to do it. I keep dropping them because they're very slippery. Set this up here maybe. And let's see. Okay, that looks good. I've been trying to get the glass clean. I'm actually going to do something I've never done before, so you're here to watch the live whatevers, right? Live whatever. Okay, we're gonna, ouch, got my hair stuck in things here. There's some paint on the window here, and I'm trying to use our little scraper to get it off. Usually you can just use a piece of like a razor to get paint off of windows, but we aren't so fortunate to have razors, I guess. I don't know. I didn't think to grab one, so here we are. We're making do. Just trying to get this off because I don't want it to show through, and I don't want to have to wash it after I get it done. So there is that. Let's see if I can get this. It's just a matter of scraping it off. Of course, this is, you know, stick them forever glue. So this is actually the bad side of the window. The other side, you see I have one side not painted white, and I don't feel like painting it white. I'm going to actually use the wood side because I think it's very beautiful. Very beautifully made. You can see all kinds of little nicks and dings, and that's okay. There was a nail in here. I took that out, so we're doing good. But I'm going to do the back side first. I've never done this before, so you'll kind of have to bear with me. We'll see how this goes, okay? I'm going to sit down. It hurts me to stand up like that. So it snowed last night, and I'm dragging. Snow is not making me feel good these days. My leg, if you watched me before, I had an accident with a tree like 3 years ago, and a year ago I'd had all the hardware taken out because I have like a swelling part in my knee. Well, it turns out that I actually had a torn meniscus, and now something is awry now. So I went back to the doctor because it's got a weird cracking sound. So anyway, I'm not here to complain. I'm thankful to be walking, thankful to have survived such an accident. Not everybody does. But that being said, it's hard for me to stand up. I'd love to be able to stand up and craft for hours, but can't. All right, I'm just getting this window clean because I don't want any sort of, I don't want to get it done and then see dirty window, right? That would be bad. I'm going to turn this over because I want to make sure I've got all the, I don't know which side I think it's actually this side. I'm going to try wiping it again up here. You want to work with a clean window. And of course, I don't like to use chemicals very much. That's why I love Chalk Couture, because it is water soluble, it's non-toxic, no toxins in it. And all honestly, even if I left some of this on here, I think it would be totally fine, because we're going to, I've seen people paint windows, paint the back of the window and then put their sign on the front. But my plan is I'm going to use, I had an inspiration to use one of our patterns, and this is an old pattern, buffalo check. I don't think we carry the buffalo checks anymore. There was a mini and a large one. This is the large one. It has been well used, which is why I don't hesitate to put it on the glass. We won't have to do this one. It's stuck to the plastic on the inside. Nice. All right, we're going to try to keep that there. My stacks and stacks of stuff right here, right? We're working on stuff. We're a work in progress, that's for sure, right? We'll get these rags out of here. Not rags, cloths. Get these out of here so they're not there. All right, there. We should be somewhat ready here. I'll put my little pliers away. That's my, all right. So this one's been used tons. I'm trying to think, what are I've done signs with this. I've done lots of things. And it's an older transfer. It's been a while since I've used it. Can you hear it? It's like sticking down to my sheet here. So hopefully this will, woo, it's actually very sticky, to be honest. Oh, yoy. I think I'm going to fuzz it after all. I don't want it stuck down to my glass too hard. I want it to stick. I want to use it. And this one actually, I think, if I'm not correct, I've got a few places where the pattern doesn't actually go all the way through just because it's come off. Like, I've used this so much. I love me a good buffalo check. So I am going to do this whole project black and white. So I'm going to start out with, I think, black on the back. I'm going to go ahead and get the edge on there, but I do. And then we're going to try to also do the, this is not going to cooperate. I would love to do, well, maybe I should. Maybe that's what I should do, is just put it down on the edge. And then, because the edges are all centered and everything, then you don't have to worry about making it straight or anything. But my thought is that on the other side, it's going to go all the way to the edge. And so I want it to look even on the other side. But what I think I'll do is I'll tape that other side so that I have a nice even edge. This is a stickin'. This is really stickin'. So Black Friday is over. I did a lot of shopping, maybe a little too much. I think I spent all my hard-earned Chocateur money for sure. I have my Black Friday sale. If you did not go and take a look at that, make sure you subscribe and check it out, because actually there's still stuff available. So go through, watch it, comment if you want something. If you are in my VIP group, my private group, Prairie Scraps Chalkin', I have an extra deal for my VIPs, so go in there. If you're not currently in there, ask me. I just put VIP down below, and I will get you an invite to my VIP group. This has got some wrinkles in it. And you can get in on that sale. I'm going to run it through Monday, because I figured the end of Monday, because Monday is Cyber Monday, so I want to get in. Today is Small Business Saturday, so if you want to support my small business, it really is, it's small. We're small here. My family, it supports my family, and right now it's such a huge blessing to have anybody supporting my small business, because my husband has been laid up. He's working, but it's difficult for him to work. I'm going to roll up the sleeves today. I think this is going to be a big project. Okay, so my thought was doing this on the back side, and then the front side is going to be my coffee transfer. What do you think about that? I would love to hear your thoughts. I am thirsty. I don't know why. I just took some Aleve. I was hoping the Aleve would, like, make me feel better. I'm hoping it'll take out some of the pain. We have tree lighting this evening. Put that out of my reach. We have our annual tree light. Ooh, that is one dry black. Look at that. That is hard as a rock. I'm going to put a bunch of water in there. It is water soluble. And I'm going to leave it sit for later. That is not being used tonight, that is for sure. So both my girls are performing in the choirs for the tree lighting. And Levi is home still. He's got a friend home from college with him, and then he got a friend over too. So he and the girls, they're playing rounds and rounds of Catan. Actually, I don't think it's very many rounds of Catan. I think it's one round that goes on and on and on. Catan can be kind of like Monopoly, where it goes on and on and on. So they are doing that right now in the house, and they were getting louder and louder. And I thought, okay, first I was taking a nap. I'm not feeling great. This weather sure does not work. It does not cooperate for me. Okay. It's not a good feeling to have, I don't know, lots of arthritis in my leg and knee from my injury. And so it hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. So let's see here. I had everything. There it is. I just saw it. This is one of our squeegees. It actually comes with a handle. I can never get it to stay in the handle, so I actually kind of like it in like this, although I get messy with it. That I won't lie. This might be a messy thing. Oh yeah, and I was going to tape this side because there's about, 1/4 of an inch there. I want the same amount over here. So we're going to put this down about 1/4 of an inch in so that there. I think that'll work. All right. See how this goes. And then we'll try to reposition it to get this other half because I want to do both halves. Okay, here we go. We're just going to slap down some paste on one side. I probably should have brought this towards me, but I didn't. Good job. Not thinking too clearly, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully this won't be one of those bad idea projects. Oh well, the window is easy enough to wash off. That's for sure. I can get it off. It'll just be really black. All right. Do you hear that popping? That means there's some bubbles. I maybe should have gone over this with a squeegee first. But, thought I had it down. Get a lot more on here. Start on this side, come towards the middle. There we go. And then I just laid that down. Put that down. The one thing with the paste is you do have to kind of work fast, especially on these big areas. You don't want it to dry in the screen, because when you pull the screen up, it will come up with the screen. But one thing about this that I've learned about this particular pattern is it does look nice, even if it's a little scrappy looking. So that is the one thing I have found about this one. A little bit more in the middle here. Trying not to set it down. Okay, a lot of it in the middle. Oh shoot, that was messy. See, if I had the handle on, that wouldn't have been quite so messy of a job there. Ooh, I have a lot. I didn't even see all these air bubbles. I have a lot of bubbles going on here. Hopefully this turns out. But it, like I said, usually it looks nice. It looks like real fabric, like worn fabric when you... All right, we're just going to smooth this out. Make sure we have all the spots. I think we got it. I might have gone off a little bit over here, but I'm going to worry about that later. Ooh, I see a spot. This black is something else to work with here. Okay, it's a brand new black. It's a fairly new black, I should say. I'll lay that right there. All right, let's see what we did. Hopefully, oh, I see some area here. It's not done. I want it to look like it was meant to be there. Not like it was a mistake over here. Okay. Get that off of there. Suppose I can put that right there. All right, here we go. We're going to take it slow. And with the silk transfer, you do want to pull from the center and not from angles, or you'll stretch the fabric in the wrong direction. It's a little, you could see where I had bubbles, for sure. But it'll be okay. The nice thing about the glass is that it will, I'm going to take this off, that over there. All right, this is making me pretty happy here. And we want to reposition and do this again right away because we don't want this to dry up too much in there or we won't be able to do it twice. This will be the trick, right? I'm getting this little gob I got over here on here. And there's going to be a little bit of fixing. I can see it, but it kind of just looks like a piece of fabric went on it. I don't know if you can see that, but do you see that? There's kind of some goobers on it, but I think it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I think that's one thing I have learned about this particular, I'm gonna stick it on its backing for a moment here while I dry this edge because I do not want to try to line up edges. And I am getting myself all over. Never fear, I'm going to be black velvet by the time we're done here. And I think, where did my wipes go? Right? Holy schmoly, I'm making a mess here. I don't want to put it down on the floor because, there we go. Got that out of the way. Put this out of the way. I didn't want to put it on the floor because my heater's down there and it will dry quicker. Where in the world? Where did my other one go? No idea. Losing my mind today. And my wipes, I guess. I like to use wipes for cleanups. It just works out nice. It comes out. It's easy on my skin. I have lots of allergies to like chemicals and things, so it's easier on my skin. I don't get as badly messed up with, oh my goodness, you guys, look at my hands. It's all black. Black everywhere. I just don't want to be sticking black on other things because I have it on my hands. That's the biggest thing. All right, most of it is off. I'm gonna go ahead and use our dryer here on this end. And to know me is to know I'm gonna do some fixing, right? I'm just gonna, with the glass, it works really nice to just go ahead and scrape away a little bit and it will totally clean it up. But I think this will make a good background. Like, I always kind of like the way things, you know, the transfers. Got some smudges here. It's actually, I like the way the windows, I like to have the translucentness of the windows, but I see a lot of people like painting them in, so I thought I'd do kind of a combination of that, where you could still see through it, but this is going to add just a little bit of interest to it. And that coffee transfer, I think, is going to be more like a subway art looking with the white on it, but this won't be solid black, because I don't know about you, but I like to have bright looking things, plain looking things in my house a little bit. I don't like to have, you know, lots of variances and stuff. So I gotta figure out where we're at. It's gonna be this dark row that needs to go after this. Let's see that. Let's see if I can get this off. I'm just trying to make sure this is good and right up here. Now, if you're concerned about it scratching off, like, because it will scratch off if you scratch at it, you could clear coat this. I don't know, hopefully I could get some weather where I can do a little clear coating. I sold both my windows before and I did not do them, but they were only one-sided, so I wasn't too worried about that. I thought, hopefully they won't scratch it. Maybe I should have clear coated it, I don't know. Regrets, right? So this might take some time to get it totally done, but... just don't want to smudge it. I've had this happen before. Clearly I'm not as good at getting this one down as I am other ones. You could use the squeegee to put it down. All right, so we need from this the dark layer, the one with the white actually, first. So it needs to match up. Okay, I can see where it matches up this end. Oh, but the crosses will be going the wrong way. That's interesting. So we've got to use the part where we've already used it because we don't want it to. Oop, that still is not the correct way. This way? I guess that would be the way, right? And we want this edge. This needs about 4 hands now. That's too far. All right, so this is the one. It's hard to see, hard to see. Black is hard to see. This might be the worst part. So that was like just my first time putting one on. And I want to hold this up maybe a little bit and see. I don't know. Oh, I see what's wrong. The nice thing with the window is I could look at the other side and see where I'm off a little bit. All right. This is an older transfer. It came out in 2000. I think it was a re-release maybe 2020. Let's see how that looks. It is pretty close. I'm gonna try to do a better job of getting those bumps out. I don't know. That was bad. It might be, some of it might actually be because it's so worn. So I would say I've used this at least 10 times. They say these transfers are reusable, you know. They say it's reusable like 10 to 12 times, depending on how well you take care of them. But I'm here to be witness to the fact that it could be a lot more. So, one of these times, maybe I should, you know, put a hashtag and permanent marker on it to see how many times we use it. Some of the newer transfers I probably could track. I'm gonna make sure I didn't shift it. Actually, I think I shifted it to the better. Yeah, see, I think this is pretty, it's got some stretch to it, which means that it's probably, you know, it's a fabric. It's not perfect. Let's just say that. Get these out of here. We don't need to have any more of those weird stripey things going on. Okay, get it out of the middle. I don't want, see that is grabbing it from this. was a little bit better. Okay, so I don't have to go beyond this mark right here. So just these last three. And then I need to get some taping at the bottom and along this one side. So see, I'm actually going to match it up with that one and try to get it straight. Try to get it straight. On this side also. Using the blue tape today. You could use, we do have some transfer tape that's very similar, but it matches the transfers for sure. So our town, what traditions does your town have? Oh shoot. Hope it didn't freeze up. That's not good. Hope we didn't freeze up. What traditions does your town have? Here in our town we do the tree lighting. Oh, can't hit it. Is that in the hole? I don't know if that's working or not. I'm hoping it does. Okay, we do our tree lighting and there's singing, and then Santa comes on our fire truck, an old fire truck that we have in town. And then from tonight on, Santa drives around town saying ho 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 and playing Christmas music off the truck all over town. So, and they try to, the firemen, when they do it, they try very hard to hit all the neighborhoods. And I think last year, even some of the country neighborhoods were hit. Somebody paid for the gas. So that was super nice. But even my 12-year-old always looks forward to Santa coming. You know, we don't really do Santa Claus, but it's still exciting time. So they're all go down this line here, make sure we get it somewhat straight. I don't want to go over too far into that area. I don't think it'll harm it, but I just don't want it to look weird. Okay, so we got that. Now we need to do the rest. And it is hard to tell with this black. Oh, and I've got bubbles for sure. I don't know, this one, I think I just got the fabric all stretched out, so it's really hard to get it to get it in the right place, get it without any bubbles, but it's all right. Like I said, it kind of makes it look, I may go back and fix spots that I think are too bad at a later time. I won't bore you with it because it may take me some time to do it. Trying to get this corner here without painting my frame. Okay, there we go. I think we are good. I think we got all the spots. Hopefully it looks decent. Oops, and I just got the frame. The black does have more pigment in it, so it will stain like the transfer. It will stain surfaces that are porous because it is porous, you know, because it is black. Red also does that. Okay, here we go. Ugh, that one's a real mess right there. Okay, I see a spot there. This one is not complete here. I have added this on to transfer, you know, like tried to do it twice like this before, and not gonna lie, I have messed it up. I like put it in the wrong order. You kind of have to look to see which. There, not too bad actually. And I kind of like the, whoops, we're flipping things around. Make sure you keep the backing, put the transfer on the correct spot of the backing. Don't want to get into that Try not to fold it back on itself. That's the hardest thing with these big transfers. This is our C-size transfer. It's 18 by 18, and it could be messy. It certainly can be messy. Okay, I'm going to get the black paste put away here because I'm definitely on my route to making a mess. A big mess, for sure. Actually, I should take my little thing here and just get it pushed down because it's around the edges, and the edges are what dry the first when it's into the air. I'm just going to go ahead and push it down a little, try to get all more into this, to the paste. There we go. Put that there, and the lid on, get that sealed up. All right, try to get some of the black off. So you could probably see a little bit of our, I'm just going to take this off here. I kind of squooched it right at the end there. I think it's going to be okay. I think even regardless with all the little goobers, it's okay. You see it? It kind of just makes it look a little like it's, I don't know, like it's real fabric. I'm going to dry this up because this is pretty wet over here yet. Oops. What was that? Oh, that was is on my cord. You know, if you're in my craft room, you're going to get painted. So my poor little dryer here is pretty painted. Pretty painted. Oops, that one got in really far. I'm going to try to take that off at the end here. This one went farther to the end. Let's take some of it off. There we go. I have to say that I've always kind of struggled with these little goobers with the big one, but I like the big one, but the mini one, for whatever reason, is easier. Maybe it's because it doesn't have such big spaces. I don't know. This one looks like it's just got a great big mess. It's like coloring in the lines. I'm not very good at it. Those of you that are into that diamond art will love doing this, I think. Or are into that weeding with vinyl. I don't have the patience. And I'm already losing patience with this. Oh well. Trying to get it so it doesn't look super goobery. All right. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so this one I'll work on later. You guys don't have to watch me do that. All right, so there it is. You can see all the different, you can see where I have the air bubbles, but I think it's going to be okay. But see how this side looks? Isn't that pretty? I think it adds enough to the background. I'm just going to lay it like that, and we're going to do the other side now. And like I said, we'll take a look at it once I am done with this one. It's going to make me think twice here because it feels like I took my garbage out and then I forgot to bring my garbage bag back. That was dumb. So we're going to take this one out. This one is a brand new one that just came out. It just got launched on Thursday. Love and Coffee Company it's called. And I'm really excited about it. I probably should wash this off. Oh goodness. Because, well, I think that one's going to be done until I get that washed. I don't know what went flying earlier. I'm just going to throw that down there, get it out of my way before I make a mess. We'll just have to squeegee this one on. I am a mess. I will admit it. So anyway, I missed a day yesterday. I wasn't feeling good, but now that we were supposed to just get some rain today, I guess, and we got snow. So I don't know. Our weatherman was way off this time. I do have to say, I think it's time for a new weatherman. I don't know. They're terrible. They're terrible predictors here. I don't know why. So far off. There was precipitation, all right. So if you come on, make sure that you say hey. Hello, Mary Jane. I don't know if you're still on or not. Make sure you say hey, because I don't always see it, but I will go back and say hey and respond back to you after I get off. Sometimes Facebook is weird. Sometimes trying to decide which is the upside. All right, we're gonna fuzz this one like crazy because we are doing this on glass for sure. So here we go. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. To this side. You do not want this permanently losing some of the green the first time. My daughter's, we were talking about putting this on one of her flannels. I'm like, you know, before she starts messing around with my transfer, my brand new I hardly get to use brand new transfers. My girls are using them so much. I guess that's a good thing. But there's something about, it's like cracking open a new book, right? It's so fun. Just try a new craft project for the first time. It's fun that we can use it multiple times too. I got like a little leaf or something on there, a piece of grass it looks like. Don't want that under there. No air bubbles here. This one we want to turn out. But I'm going to do this all white as if it was Subway paint. I think it'll look cute. I don't know. I don't know if that was enough. I'm going to try one more time. But you want to fuzz the first time you use, especially on like glass or anything else that you want to try it on. I suppose you could use ink and then heat set it somehow if you wanted. This is not grabbing like that other one did. I'm just trying to center it here. Make sure we have all the bubbles out. And I'm probably going to do at least a peel and pull from one side and then the other side probably is what I'm going to do. Because I do not want it to dry in the transfer. I want this side to turn out really nice. The nice thing about reusable transfers is you can go back and, ooh, piece of hair. Wonder where that came from. You can go back and replace it and redo it if you need to, but it's easier if you don't. If you just get it right the first time, that's the easiest way. So I'm just going to work really quick and try to get this done. It's okay if you put too much on. You can just even it out and squeegee it off. If you could butter toast, you can do this. Just seriously easy peasy. No weeding, no having to center things or figure out, you know, because they're centered on our transfers. We don't have to figure out where the center line is or anything like that. I don't have to center my text or anything like that. It totally is centered on here. I might just go up to here, I think. Get it on here. Whoops, I went up into the coffee. I think it'll be okay. Trying to find a spot to end. They kind of connect here. Oop, there. There, we got it. Nice and thick. Okay, I'm going to put that back in. I got quite a bit going there. Get this a little bit. Get this nice and evened out. I can feel that's kind of dry right there. So we're going to peel. Put this back in there. Set it there. And I'm going to use the corner to get it up, but I'm going to try to get over to the center because I don't want to stretch it the wrong direction. And the cool thing is that black buffalo check, this is sticking really hard. That buffalo check is on the other side, so it's not going to come off. Oofta, that is on there tight. The nice thing with that tight of a seal on it is you're not going to have any goobers, which it's looking amazing. Do you guys see that? It looks so nice. Okay, I think I got it. That's to the top. Oofda. That is nice. Nice, nice. Okay, I'm going to set this up here. Try to get this over here to dry it up so that I'll lay it back down gently. I won't stick it down solid because we want that. Ooh, I do see a little bit of the Y. I'm gonna try to set it down. I don't know if I can see it even. I'm hoping I can get the edge, bottom edge of the Y there. I did. Okay. Oofta. Now I'm into the white. I was into the black before. Now I'm into the white. Oof. Don't peel off, please. It did a little bit. No, 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 no. I think it looks good, though. Oh, my goodness. I am really into the white here. I have made a full-on commitment into the white. Let's see. I dropped some white on here. Okay, I need a clean one. I'm trying not to set this back on this part too because I don't want to get that full of white. All right, we'll go back to drying. Try to keep things clean here. For some reason, I was thinking, oh, you know what would really look really nice? I could have done red on the background, but I thought that was more of a commitment color-wise. I wanted to keep it kind of neutral. But this is showing up really nicely. I like this. This shouldn't take very long to dry. Well, that's kind of tacky yet. The bigger area. So much fun. So much fun. So anyway, I went shopping at all the places, tried to support our local businesses. Shopping. Didn't make it to all of them, but I made it to a lot of them. Got some of the presents done. I think I'm definitely done with my grandbaby. It's hard not to buy her stuff. Do you guys have grandkids? If you have grandkids, tell me I get better at this, because I can find all kinds of things. I'm so excited. My friend Carrie, if she's ever on here, I ordered Usborne books from her, and I got the Advent books for my grandbaby. I wanted it for myself. I told my daughter I'm going to move in so that I can go read all the books with her. So I don't think she liked that idea because she was like, oh, we can, there's a little bit of a whisper here from when I laid this back down again. So I'm just going to pull that, you know, it comes off really easy. Clean that line up a little bit, just taking that off. Easy peasy to get it off because it is, I think this one I'm gonna spray it. And then there's a little smudging right there. See. There we go. I don't like to do this part because I feel nervous about it. I don't know. I'm not great at clearing things out. They say when you're taking it off to maybe push it towards the other parts. You can just see a little bit of a whisper of it here around the edges. So I'm just taking that off. Push it towards the other part. It's almost like it knows to go back to the rest. Okay, we're just going to gently lay that down. We're not actually going to push it too much. Although right here, I do want to get this top of this again. All right, here we go. Love and coffee. Try to get this done. I'm gonna get this top edge here. I could see that it hadn't, ooh, bubbles. That's a mess. Dang it. I might have to do this C over again at a later date because it is up. I didn't get it all the way down after I pulled it back, I guess. My bad. all the edges. Sometimes I don't see like a little edge of a letter or something that I didn't get, and that's always frustrating. I hope this isn't too bad, but I think it is. There's that. I guess I pulled it too far on this side. All right, so if I need to fix it, I'm gonna have to fix, I have just got gobs of white here. I'm gonna put a little spray in that. Ooh, it's a little on the dry side. And messy for sure. That was, I think, we've been using that, so, oh boy. All right, we'll have to see the results, I guess, of this C. Try not to do it from the edge, the corner, from the middle. Oh, not too bad. It's fixable so far. Ugh. I have to do a little fixing on that for sure. But I don't think I have to redo it, actually. I maybe got it down enough to do the... Oof, come off, please. There we go. It's tempting to pull when it's like that, to pull at an angle. So you have to be really careful not to pull at an angle because you don't want it to... That one is still very sticky. So that one's going to have lots of uses. It's definitely got some stick gum to it. All right, we're going to stick that down there. I will wash that out in the sink, or you can wash it out in a bathtub. These bigger ones actually work easier in the bathtub. We just have ours under construction, so it's not working yet, which is sort of disappointing. I don't know, I think he's got the drain in. There's just no water and there's no tile around it, so I don't want to get anything wet. My husband's like, oh, just use it. He'll let me use it like under construction, which kind of freaks me out a little bit. All right, I will show you this a little bit right side up here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm kind of at a weird angle. But you can see the C is out here on the edge. Do you see that? I think it's gorgeous. I am in love with this one. Love, love, love. So, where did I... Found my stuff. Where did my little tool go? That's what I'm looking for. I don't see it under here. Oh boy. Oh, I see it. Okay. It's on the other side. So I'm just going to go ahead and scratch right up to the C where I want it, and then the rest of this is not a big deal. I'm going to take and use a little Walmart bag for my garbage temporarily. I'm going to have to remember to bring on the rest of it. So I'm just going to fix this by wiping it off. Thankfully that black is not, it's on the other side, so I don't have to worry about that. And a lot of that schmudging on the black, you really cannot see very much. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to pull this away here. The soft side even scratches it off, so that's kind of nice. All right, so we're just going to take that off there. And like I said, I'll probably just do a clear acrylic on this so that it stays and it doesn't scratch off. Although, if you scratch that enough, it's going to scratch off. It's just the way it is, because it is a raised, it's chalk, you know. I'm loving it. Don't go squiggly. It's hard on the glass to get like, it's funny because when I paint, I do the edging, but this little bit, I'm gonna take that off. This makes me nervous. This is like using a paintbrush or worse. There we go. Don't come off. Kind of went back on again. So tomorrow the boy goes back to college. I'm so sad, and it'll probably be early because they need the whole day to get back. It's like an 8 or 9 hour trip. So anyway, that makes me sad. It's been fun having him here. Although different, he does, you know, want certain foods. Today he wanted we were celebrating my husband's birthday because it's on Thursday, and I said, did you want to celebrate while he's here? Then you can see your boy on your birthday or for your birthday celebration. And so that's what we did. He just wanted hamburgers for lunch. That's what usually we do, like an out to eat, but not today. He wanted to just do hamburgers on the grill, so that's what we did. But my college student son wanted somebody's leaving. I wonder what time it is. He wanted to have, there, I think we've got it pretty fixed over here. I like it. Can you see that C? See, the C is nice and cleaned up now. I think you can see that better. All right, so I apologize for the awkwardness of this one. The windows are always difficult, but that is the window. It's got black buffalo check on the back, and I will, like I said, I will probably do a little fixing up of some of these smudges. Some of them fall behind my coffee cup, so it doesn't really matter. I don't even have to clean it. Some of them I'll definitely be cleaning up, but anyway, thanks for joining me, and stay tuned if you would like to join me for this craft challenge that I'm doing, 30-day craft challenge. I don't know, maybe at some point it's going to turn into a gift challenge. We'll be starting, I think I'll just overlap them. I'll be continuing and finishing up my 30 days of crafting, but I'm going to do some gift ideas starting the 1st of December. So that will be Thursday. So tune in for that, because I'm going to be doing lots of crafting. I want to give you some ideas on what to give for gifts, some handmade gifts that you can make for your friends and family for Christmas. You know, it never hurts. I always love to do homemade gifts. So anyway, stay tuned, and do let me know if you want to get in that VIP group. Take a look at the Black Friday sales I have. It is Small Business Friday, and if you'd like to support a small business, that would be me. I do the craft supplies. In that Black Friday sale, I also did transfers. A lot of them were not even available. I did some craft kits, so if you have family members that are crafty, you would like to get a craft kit, go ahead and claim those craft kits. And let me see what else. Oh, I had some finished products too. There were 2 of our flannels were featured in there. So go on there and bid on them and claim your prizes. Get some Christmas shopping done with a small business. So have a very blessed evening, and keep on crafting.